Hello and welcome to the. Hello and welcome.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here tonight from a garage in South Dade, celebrating another Flat 6 Frequency podcast.
Yes, indeed.
You know this is rolling, right? This is gonna.
Yeah, I know.
You are now on the show.
You are now on the show.
Real stories, real drives, real people, one shared passion.
This is the Flat 6 Frequency Podcast.
I'm your host, Andy, and with me I have
Cousin It.
Kurt the Clutch Killer,
Okay.
Javon the Filipino business
Oh
model,
my God.
And financier.
and financier.
Oh my gosh. Do not.
He just got
Fresh off the private jet.
Why? Why?
Day
No.
trading his penny stocks today.
No.
He's up 47% on the day.
There you go.
I think it was.
Yeah.
And of course, our lovely guest,
I'm
Mark.
lovely.
Yes, lovely.
Mark Johnson.
Mark Johnson.
Can I be an honored guest as opposed to lovely?
I know, you said
not
lovely.
like that.
Fair. I don't know why I said lovely. I think I got
I
nervous.
think he's
Honorable.
I think he's lovely. I think
Honorable
he's lovely.
Thanks.
Mark
Sorry.
Johnson. How's that?
But hold up.
I'm lovely.
Hold up.
Talk to
We
me.
had such a wonderful episode last week.
Are you sure? Yeah, go ahead.
And thank
Who
you,
would you like
everyone who supported it and shared laughs and sent us messages. That, by popular demand,
Yep.
we got Yellow Bag!
PLO never left.
Yeah, it has
Well,
nothing
you
to
know,
do with the fact he never
reasons
left the
he's
house.
here, he had to lead me down. I had no clue as to where the hell I was going. So
What
I
are
went to
you
his house.
talking about? There's like maps, Mark.
I know there's maps, but
Should I buy you one at the gas station, like a Rio?
Now he likes
Well, I've
paper
got-
maps.
I have
That's
paper
what I'm
maps.
saying.
They're only for
Buffets.
North Carolina and Tennessee. So
By the way, everyone, Mark drove down
Not just
his
from anywhere.
beautiful
Yeah,
993 cab, which is in the back.
seen behind.
somewhere back here,
Does it have a nickname? Does it have like a name? No?
little black cab.
No black. I like
Little black
Little
cab.
black
cab.
cab.
So
but
he-
license plate says commish, right?
Commish.
We're gonna talk about that. We're
Okay.
gonna talk about commish. I'm so distracted with Cousin It. What's going on?
You're distracted.
Yes.
I'm nervous.
I'm so-
Is he gonna say what he think he's gonna say?
Like he's dying to talk, and when he can't, like
Because he
interrupt.
said, "Can I talk about it?" I thought he was gonna segue to something else.
Listen, man. Listen,
wanna
bro.
talk
I'm so
about-
distracted by you.
Here we
I'm gonna
go.
just
I
ask.
want to talk about
Yeah!
It's too early. It's too early, man. He's fast. I'll be totally lost.
I'm gonna ask PLO to just sit there because I'm so
Okay.
distracted by you.
So
There's nobody here. What are you talking about? I don't see anything.
There-
Car.
I have some disturbing
Sitting next
news.
to a bush.
Right. So Frankie the elephant's missing. And I've been looking for Frankie all day. I spotted him a couple of times, but he keeps running away from me, which is why I'm wearing this outfit, right?
It's because you strapped him
I'm
to
trying
Pedro's
to sneak
car.
up on him, and every time I sneak up on him, he keeps running off. So, people, if you see Frankie the elephant, he's still missing. We're going to try to bring him back.
Well, the
next
last
week.
I saw Frankie the elephant, he was in PLO's
That's
car.
what I just said.
Yeah,
He was strapped to the side of his car, like sequestered.
PLO,
You forget?
did you take
got-
Frankie home?
No, I didn't.
You said no, but
Frankie the elephant's missing, and stay tuned for that. He will be back. I will find him.
You want to
And,
find him? He's attracted to flat 6 frequencies.
There you
Turn
go.
on your Porsche.
There you,
There you
go. Get out
So-
and drive.
Let me take this off.
There you
Because
go.
it is ridiculous.
Why did you wear
Hot.
that seriously? Like, what?
It
For
was,
Frankie?
It was, yeah, I was looking for Frankie.
Oh, you were out in like the Everglades.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that
just
makes
I just got
sense.
back from looking for Frankie,
In the Hyacinths.
and I couldn't
Well,
find him. But
What? Oh! But we did find merch.
what I did find was some merchandise.
Now, is that a party gift? I hope you got it, Mike.
some merchandise.
There you
But,
go.
That is so cool. Okay,
Hold on.
what's
But
going
wait, there's
on?
more. For those in the audience, Frank has
Who did that? Hold on.
This is with no bourbon involved.
Just listen. Somebody did this because the cake
what happened
goes
was,
this way.
oh,
I'm just letting you
you
know.
know, I didn't even notice that. If it wasn't for Frank
So
saying
let's
it,
see.
well, you said
Okay.
upside down pineapples, and I guess somebody was
Because
just following
this
your
is a
lead.
continuation of
Yet another continuation.
There you go.
Hold
To be
on.
continued,
Hold
of it. To
on.
be
Hold
continued.
on. We're continuing to celebrate your birthday.
For those
And,
listening
I'll
Never
in,
have another one.
Frank
It's
brought
all
a cake.
stuck because it was
What's left of a cake.
It wasn't supposed to be upside down.
Okay,
It's
seriously
even
though.
better that way.
Oh,
For the record, there's like 2/3 of the cake that are now
right,
stuck
what'd I do
to
with
the
this?
probably the car.
So let me dang it.
Jeff, you need to
Hey,
light
hold
it.
it.
I do have a lighter.
What in the world?
Do we sing happy birthday or is this
No.
is this
No, we
copyrighted?
just
What I do?
Hey,
So
can
this
we-
why?
Let's hum a few bars.
Why? Because you want to sound like drunken
What I
pirates?
do?
Light it.
Here. Do it. Because
You're giving me fire. This is not a good idea.
Wait.
I'm
Point
gonna
it
do
in
some
this
more. House
direction.
burst down in South Bay.
This car leaks gasoline, so
Yeah, so it's an air cold. Point it that way.
all right. Happy birthday to you. Here, right the other one. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Get my homework.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, new wishes. New
And-
wishes. Not that one. PG 18.
at my age, get Annie inside.
We're gonna say-
Wait, what's happening?
I know. Wait, I don't know how to turn it off. And Frank's inhaling the fumes. It's gonna casually.
I can't breathe.
Yeah, we're getting sulfur over here.
I mean,
That is the first cake.
You were wondering if we smoked.
You think it's too good?
There you go. You're hotboxing
My
in here.
God.
Hey, I'm getting
And the
dizzy.
studio is officially hotboxed.
okay.
It's like opening 27
Do we call the fire department?
Oh man, I can't
His
believe it.
wife is gonna come down and just shout at us.
And the
We're
alarm's
gonna trip
gonna
a
go, and
fire
the
alarm.
sprinkler, and it'll be over.
Wow. That was unexpected.
Yeah, but he
That was-
said it.
You know what's funny? Pedro, the whole time, he just looks like a scared kid in the corner. He's like, what do I do? What do I do? I don't know how to do anything. Where's the fire extinguisher? Pedro's in the corner scared, like, what the hell's going on?
Thank you all very, very much.
Yeah,
It's
Mark was like, what the hell is going
So
on?
continuing.
Mark, it was well intentioned. I don't know,
Yeah,
well executed.
it-
Oh,
but it was
it
well
was
intentioned.
well executed.
That totally.
It truly is. It fits perfect.
Pun intended. That backfired.
Remember, Mark, in this show, we really don't have any scripts.
Yeah.
So we don't know what's going to
You
happen.
can't even write
I mean,
that.
we couldn't
You
write
can't
that.
even write that.
No, you can't write upside down.
I've never
cake.
seen a birthday celebrant be so far from his cake.
Hey, you were going to ask me to blow that sucker out, and it wasn't going to happen.
So,
I'm so grateful for
being
that.
that
T.
you're now in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
Wait. You're
They
jumping the
just
gun.
docked
Well,
you.
I'm in
Florida,
I'm in
dude.
Florida right now.
Well, no, but he moved to
fumes
Tennessee.
go up to him.
We'll go to that.
But yeah,
Birthday
a little
celebration
gift.
Wouldn't be.
You guys are gonna take a
complete
shot.
without some moonshine.
Woo!
All
All right, take a shot.
Some Rocky Mountain
Down it.
moonshine.
I understand this was banned after last.
Well, no, that's why it's also
You know,
this
that was
small.
like 100
You're
years
gonna-
ago.
and
Also
not
very
like a
small.
whole bottle.
Very small.
They're
You
gonna
don't
Very
have to down
small.
it.
No, that you have to down.
We all got to share it.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
have
we're
to
doing
drink
that.
it all?
Yeah.
My God.
You didn't
No.
think this through, Frank,
All
did
right,
you?
ready?
You could at least
you want
bought,
to
like,
toast to Mark? What are we toasting to?
To
To Mark. What else?
No, the friendship.
to Mark and more
Friendship
Porsches
before-
and more driving. There
There
you
you
go.
go. There you go.
Cheers.
That's a great
Woo!
one, Andy. Thank
More
you.
flat six frequency.
There you go. So while they do that, Mark,
I'll
and
take a
then
little
to everybody watching at home, there is a topic. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Okay.
oh my
good.
God.
Smooth.
PLO, you got to join in.
No.
Pedro, it's
It's like,
only fair.
like soap.
Cheers, everybody.
You know?
Well, you didn't finish it.
Woo! So while
I'm
this
good.
crazy is going on, topic of the day
It's my birthday.
is a continuation from last week. It's,
Correct.
It's most memorable. Yeah, that moonshine.
Now you're
Yeah,
Good.
another one.
Most memorable driving
Okay,
experiences. We're
But
continuing on the topic.
before that, though, just real quick, if I could
Yeah,
just
yeah.
spend maybe a minute. Great DRT.
Yes,
Yes.
Amazing
awesome
DRT.
DRT.
Thank
man.
you, Alvaro.
Amazing
and Jordi.
DRT.
Have some good videos.
The bus.
The bus.
The bus.
Thank you,
Back
Emilio.
bus.
Thank you, Emilio, for the bus. Thank you, Alvaro, Jordi, all the team at ZWAC for putting, and Sunil, for putting a really, really kick-ass DRT. I know Gus was instrumental as well.
Yes.
Gus VW.
Yes.
And I want to give a couple shout-outs. So when we played our episode, and I told him I was going to do this, so give him a heads up. Ben, he's a track guy, has a nice collection of Porsches, and if you guys walked out at DRT, he had the yellow bus, the yellow van, 1981
Okay.
Volkswagen
yeah.
van
Yeah.
on the street.
Carrera,
And
yeah.
It had a Carrera,
Carrera,
but
yeah.
it actually has an engine from 1988.
There you go.
1988 3.2 in that van.
Mm.
Wow.
So Ben He writes me when we released our episode, and he says, "You're gonna love this," and I'm like, "Okay, love what?" He sends me a picture, and it's basically handwritten note. Flat 6 Frequency Podcast YouTube episode 3 PLO. And that was the note, right? But
You posted that on socials, didn't you?
I will put it up.
Oh, I thought you had it there.
But the
I'll
really
pull it up
cool
for the
thing
audience.
is that note was written by Ben's daughter and left it on his desk. And
Wow.
You know
How old is the daughter?
9 years
And
old.
she watched us.
She's 9 years old.
Hey,
I'm glad for the beeps.
What did you
BK,
learn?
keep
He's
it
9
under
years old.
control, man.
Glad for the beeps.
Keep it
So-
under control, BK.
So PLO's episode was well watched, and that to me was special. Children watch the show.
Yeah, here you
So
go.
I told
Here's a note.
I hope they're not looking for Frankie.
I told
There's a note
Ben.
in this little screenshot.
So shout out to our dear friend Ben and his daughter.
Yes,
thank
you,
you,
Ben.
thank you so much for your support.
Yes, thank you for watching the show.
Thank you, and
To all our
apologies
friends.
in advance.
Also one more shout out. Tommy Farmer. Tom Farmer.
Tom Farmer, yeah.
Tom Farmer. The reason I'm saying Tom Farmer is one day he walked up to me. This was when we filmed our first episode. And he said, when I ripped up your notes the first time, he was driving.
Did he close his eyes?
And he started to watch, and he almost hit the car in front of him. So, Tom, please do not crash.
Tom.
We're not lying.
We're not liable.
Yeah.
So, but shout out to Tom and to all our friends, guys,
Yeah.
the community. Wonderful support. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
amazing,
It would be
DRT.
a shame to lose.
It's amazing. DRT gets better each year. I don't know how
they're.
they're gonna get better next year. 'Cause it's just so
they
good.
top
good.
it every year. They
It's
top it.
incredible. Incredible.
Tremendous challenge.
Incredible.
An organization.
So,
Unbelievable.
yeah, I think I got all my personal shout outs out.
So the commish.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, why the commish?
Where does that stem from? The commish, because that's awesome.
It is a great term.
That's a great.
It's a great term. Driving with Rensport, Dragon Rally.
Okay.
North
Okay.
Carolina, Tennessee, all amounts up there. We've got a couple friends that I know from Chicago. They had a red 911 Carrera that nickname was Ketchup.
Okay.
Okay.
Ketchup.
And they decided that I needed a nickname because I was involved with the tickets. I was involved with the metal prints. I was trying to help Josh and everything, folding T-shirts, whatever it took. And Christina says, "You're everywhere. You're like the commissioner." I'm going like, "Well, I'm just helping out where I can." She says, "No, you're the commissioner." So that's where it got shortened to commish, and we put it on the car. That is,
And that's your tag right
that's
now.
my tag right now.
You know,
The
the funny
thing is, you can't give yourself a nickname. Somebody has to give it to you.
But here's the thing, though. Since, here's the interesting thing. Mark went on his, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, your first Target from Vintage Vices
Yes, just last
October. And we had, the Vintage Vices crew had a book, a collage of photos. Frank, you were in them.
Was that?
Yeah.
Yes, you were.
collage. Yeah.
I took your damn picture, bro.
Okay. So, yes, you did.
Damn, bro.
You did.
damn.
You did.
Okay.
I saw it.
So, that's where we coined the term Frank the Tank,
Frank, sure.
Frank.
And then when we get to Mark's page with his picture, they called him the mayor.
What are they going to
The mayor.
Mark the mayor. I'm like,
So
Mark
so
the
not
mayor.
only is he commissioner, he's also mayor.
He's the mayor.
So we got some
well, I was
Some
fighting.
pretty
we
heavy
got a
titles
hitter
there,
here.
yeah.
I was
We got
fighting for a
heavy-
while because everybody started calling me mayor, and I said, "No, I'm the commissioner." And I had no
Wrong
idea
nickname,
where
guys, wrong nickname.
Chaga was going there, and Andres said, and I can't remember how many people started calling me the mayor. And I hadn't seen the book. I didn't even open the book until the first night after we checked in.
Did you
because
like it?
I love it. Are you kidding? I show it to everybody when they come to the house. That's been 2 people, but that's okay.
Can we
The
now
dog loves it.
Can we call you,
It's the neighbor's dog, but it's the dog loves it.
can we call you the king? We're stepping up levels, right? You might as well.
I
What's
need a
next,
king.
right? The
That's
king?
the king.
From mayor to king? There you go.
We'll see if that
You heard it
plays
here
to
As
the
far as this show is concerned, you're the king.
There
All right.
you go.
There you go.
podcast. There you go.
So,
Frank, are you still reading this
Listen,
notes
man, I'm-
from your smoke inhalation?
Frank is
thing?
out of it right now. He's like, I need a
can barely
second.
breathe right now.
Oh, I look at the on the phone. I didn't even see that.
so,
Now, if it had been a little ganja, he might have been a lot better shape, but that's okay.
so man, that was like, and the fan is blowing it right in our direction. So, tell us a little bit about the cars. I know you have this beauty right here. You've got the 987. What came before that? Because I know you've had other cars. So tell us a little bit about your history with
Up
cars.
until I get into Porsche, I was into British sports cars.
Okay.
All right, way back when my first car was a 1970 MG Midget.
Okay.
Dad
cool.
wouldn't
Love those cars.
Dad wouldn't let me get a Toyota Celica because he fought
If
the
the
war.
electricals work, those are cool cars.
So I got an MG Midget that kind of blew up. I ended up moving into a brand new TR6.
Okay.
TR6 was
Nice.
fantastic car, and after 2.5 years, it had 186 feet on the roof, upside down. Walked away from the accident and moved into several other different cars until I finally came back. I was going home from a date one early morning, and came across this '66 Triumph Spitfire at a gas station. And I'm going like, man, that's kind of good looking car. My roommate had one of the roommates had a Bug Eye Sprite, 70 Bug Eye Sprite. The other one had an MGB.
Nice.
And I was driving a Volkswagen bus at the time. So I was air cooled way back when. And I saw the Spit and I said, what's how much? So I bought the Spit. So, and all three of them fit in a 2-car garage.
Wow.
You know,
3 cars in a 2-car.
three cars in 2
cars
cars.
in
One
2
was
cars.
white,
So cool.
one was red, one was green. We opened the door for Christmas. We were decorated.
Nice.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
How long have you had the bus for?
I had the bus about 8 years.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
years, not bad.
But that wasn't your daily driver, though.
It was for a while.
Especially
Really?
if you go to the office, you take a nap at lunchtime.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was...
Where did you live back then?
It was in Tallahassee at the time.
Oh, okay.
And I started as a graduate student at Florida State, then worked for the state of Florida in doing environmental work.
Oh, wow.
But I played rugby at the time, and when the rugby was over, we went sailing, and that was the party bus and transport bus.
Wow.
We'd take 5 or 6 guys to rugby games and that. We didn't drink on the way over, we drank on the way back.
I don't know if you know this, but Kurt used to play professional rugby.
Kind of.
Who'd
So
you
he's a
play
prof-
with? Kurt.
No, back home in Chile.
And Chile.
Oh, really?
Where-
Okay.
Yeah, could you
Where-
believe
where
that
are
he's
you from?
actually Latin American?
You're prop. Loose
No.
head or tight head?
Prop.
Yeah, loose head or tight
Loose
head.
head.
Okay, yeah.
I thought you were
I
a
was a
scrum
hooker.
master.
You're
Oh, hey, you go out there. They're not here, man. Come on.
I don't know anything
We're
about
sorry.
rugby.
No, water boy. I was gonna
in
say
that
water
case,
boy.
he ought to be sitting there. I should be sitting
Yeah.
there because
Oh,
he's the one
damn.
who said prop. He would be on my side.
I've been a hooker sometimes.
I've been a what?
It's a hell of a profession. One of the oldest professions out there.
Did I hear that right? Are we bleeping that? No.
I
Well,
don't
why
know. I
would
think
you?
it's
It's a
It's
real
a proper
Is it a
term.
position?
Yeah,
It's
it
a
is.
proper
It's a
like
job.
saying waiter.
Very
It's the
Oh,
oldest
wait.
job, right?
Oldest profession
It's
for the
like,
record.
it's like the most
lost.
important job.
I'm lost now.
in
I'm so
rugby.
No, yeah,
confused
seriously.
now.
Like if the hooker messes up, it all
Yeah.
goes.
That's usually how it happens, though.
And that's when you got to get shots. and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But then, between after the rugby's over, we started sailing, and we'd
Okay.
take off for St. Pete from Tallahassee. And if you weren't
Wow.
drinking fast enough, we had to pee until you hit the Swanee River. You weren't drinking fast
Oh,
enough.
man.
We'd go sail in St. Pete for the weekend, drive back to Tallahassee, and it was all in the Volkswagen bus.
Wow, that's
In the
Holy
Volkswagen.
crap, that's
What year was the bus?
Story.
Bus was a 70.
okay.
Yeah, and I mean it was classic Volkswagen bus. Brick on the gas pedal for cruise control.
How many windows was it?
Oh, it was since it was newer than Emilio's. It was because it had a full front bubble.
Yeah, because Emilius has 11 windows.
No, he's
You
like
count.
19.
You stood there and
Or
counted the
19?
windows.
Yeah, because you
and all
count the
windows
ones on
and
the
then
top.
the
too.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
not a 23 win, but he's high up there. I think mine was like 9 or 11
Okay.
or something.
I think it's a glass canopy,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's just like size. Like I have more windows than you. I'm cooler. Is that like
Yeah, basically,
Pretty much, yeah.
If you know, you know.
Have,
the 23
the more
window
expensive
bus
it
is
is.
the most desirable probably at this point. Yeah, you can double check.
I see Kurt driving a bus.
I think
Oh,
I'm
but
I'm
it was
going
so
to see
much
him
fun.
driving a bus
You think so?
in the foreseeable future.
Okay.
Like Ralph Cramden or different?
But
You guys don't even know who Ralph Cramden is.
I bet
I do.
no.
Jackie
I
Gleason.
do. He does not.
I do not.
Kurt
does
does
not.
not.
That's all right.
mine's gonna be a 23 though. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing was so cool because, well, you know how Emilio's was, which I couldn't get in it with the steering wheel, but
Yeah,
could
that-
go
it's
through
like
about
flat.
the flat brim
80 to
one,
90
yeah.
degrees
Yeah.
and never change direction.
That's what he was telling me. But
Yeah, in the
he's-
bus,
Wait, are you serious? I haven't driven that bus.
I've never
Oh,
driven
You
it.
took
I
the
don't.
scale of the dragon.
the steering
I
knuckle
believe
is
that.
so loose, or however, whatever it is. It just,
But it's direct steering. There's no assist there, right?
right? No assist
Oh,
whatsoever.
my God.
So, Mark, what was your first Porsche?
This one right here.
Really?
The black cap.
June of 19, little black cab.
Oh, wow.
I was working for Southeast Toyota. I was getting close to retirement age. And I'm going like, I want a sports car. I want a convertible. I want something reliable. And I want something fun. And and Toyota had built, we had built the Supra, but it wasn't convertible. The Solera was a convertible, but it wasn't fun.
Okay.
So there was nothing in the Toyota lineup. I started looking around, and we had a guy that had had a Porsche. It was probably a 911, mid 80s, and not a 964, something like that, earlier, whatever. And that was such a cool car. So I'm going, well, maybe I'll get a Porsche. And I had a buddy on the West Coast that I knew, a friend in Orlando that I knew. Had always said, think of a Porsche, think of a Porsche. So I started looking, I'll bring a trailer. Tried to pull the trigger on 2 or 3 different cars, just too nervous because I wasn't used to buying online.
2019, you said, right?
This is, 2019.
Right before COVID.
Yeah, right before COVID.
Such a good
And
time to buy a car there.
so I'm sitting at the office one afternoon and I'm going like, hey, is there anything local?
Right.
And, Friday afternoon, and this car was at Champion.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay.
And I'm going like, okay, well, I'll just, leave the office at 4 o'clock and drove down to Champion. I go into the store. They were very nice, but I walked into the race division first. And they're like, what are you here for? And I said, well, I'm here to look at a used,
that's over there.
Oh,
yeah, they do.
like, okay, pal. And I went down and
scoot you along.
ran into a guy by the name of Mike. I said, here's what I look at. He takes me out to the garage. He talks about the car. I said, listen, I'm a car salesman myself. I know what the heck I'm doing when it comes to cars and deals. Just don't tell me this truth. He says, well, I've been buying and selling Porsches on like 46, 50 of them, whatever. I said, well, just be straight with me. So we looked at the car. Went home that night, started doing a little research. Called my buddy on the West Coast who was a dealer at one point. He says, buy it. He says, here's a couple of things. Try to get an extended warranty. Well, it was already 25 years old or thereabouts. So that was not going to happen.
No, yeah.
Went back Saturday after cutting the grass and, hey, Mike, how long are you there? I'll be here until about 5 tonight. I said, I'm coming down. I'll test drive the car. No problem. We go around. It was different, how the pedals come off the floor wasn't used. Most of them are top down.
Yeah.
And it kind of set me off a little bit, but it was great. We got on 95. I ripped it a little bit. Get back to the dealership we're talking about. He says, I said, what do I need to know? And he says, well, there's all the red flags. You don't have any red flags. There's some stuff needs to be fixed. We'll take care of. I said, okay. Sat there for a second. What's the make me want to buy it price? Which was a pretty,
I'm going to use that. What's the make me want?
What's the make me
I
want
just learned something.
I just learned
and
I just learned a new phrase.
That is words of wisdom. to
dials
all
the
those
general
Suzuki
manager.
cars.
The guy says, hey, listen, we've had a few people working for it, not ready to blow it out yet. Here's the number. He gives me the number, and I'm going, will you take a check?
Oh, wow.
I said, I don't have all the money right now, but I give you down payment and bring the rest in a couple of weeks after you fix everything.
Save it, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that was it. That's the first
You
car.
see that, and
Wow.
it brings me back to Pedro's story. Similar to how he bought the car and called a buddy of ours, Andres.
Mm-hmm.
Same, you called your buddy, and he's like, buy it. So that kind of, I saw some parallels
Oh, yeah.
in that,
absolutely.
in your story.
Yeah,
in his
as a matter of fact, there's been Mark still follows me on Facebook, and he sees a lot of stuff that I post. And I posted something a couple weeks ago. He says, it changed your life, didn't it? I'm like, hell yes, it did.
How did it change your life?
Yeah, well, first of all, the car is just a great enthusiast car to drive. Okay? But in the first year of owning it, it was just me driving it. And then I met a guy by the name of Captain Bobby.
Ooh, Captain Bobby.
Captain Bobby!
He's dangerous.
Shout out. Wait, why is Captain Bobby dangerous?
Oh,
If you know, you know.
Okay.
He's up to something.
what happened?
Captain Bobby. Okay.
There was a guy at the office as a matter, he's part of the South Florida Miami Porsche committee, Brian. And Brian was at the office. He had a 996 cab. The girls got together one night. We went to dinner, and the girls sat next to each other and doing this number. And shortly thereafter, I saw something online about Rensport Dragon Rally
Mm-hmm.
for October 20th. I said, Brian, we ought to do this. Let's go up and, well, what do you know about it? I said, I don't know anything. So I started watching the chats, and Bob Walters popped up. And I'm like, so I messaged him. I said, you don't know me, blah, blah, blah. I got a Porsche. Want to think about driving up a Rensport you got time to get together and maybe tell Brian and I about, he goes, sure. So we met for dinner at JB's on the beach in Deerfield Beach.
Oh, okay.
And we sat down and talked about how Rensports run, what's going on. Brian and I both went. I got hooked hard.
Nice.
Gut hooked kind of deal.
Yeah.
And that was the
It's
first.
not hard. That's
no,
not hard.
no,
It's
it
not hard
wasn't.
for that to happen, yeah.
I mean, we all know what the driving's like down here. And up there was like, holy
Yeah.
smoke. It was October and the colors and
That's beautiful.
But Bobby, and then after that, Bob started introducing me to all the guys around here, and it was like off to the races.
And then fast forward to today.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
He's one of the group leaders for the Rensport
Yeah. Correct.
Rally.
I do, yeah.
Nice.
Group
He
lead.
can drive. He can really drive.
The word on the street says he can drive.
No.
No. You can drive.
Yeah, no.
I followed you.
But did you have
when we went up for the Targa, and you led us to when we were going to the Tail of the Dragon?
Yeah.
Was it in this?
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
was
I was
in
in this one,
Yes, that was hands down my favorite drive of the entire. That's the one where I was saying where me and my wife we were just like dead silence because I had to just be like focused. It was that drive.
Yeah.
I don't know if he did it with you, but we did a drive. There was like 5 or 6 of us. And Mark was like, let's go driving. And we were done with our scheduled drives and he wanted to drive. I'm like, yeah, I'll go with him. I don't know if it happened to you, but in my experience driving with him in a group, this is the only guy that goes on the walkie and sings songs.
Really? As he's going.
As he's going. And I'm like, what the hell? We're trying to focus here. And he's singing, I don't even know what he's saying, but he's singing songs on the radio.
That's called flow state. He is in such a flow state. He's
I don't know if it happened with you, PLO, but with me, I'm like,
It didn't happen on Voldemort, I promise you that.
I was gonna say,
I'm hanging out for dear life. and
he
this
got
guy's
his
shitting
road
his
where
pants.
he's like-
Excuse me.
that Baltimore story was
Oh, I know.
That was epic.
I remember watching him in the back, out the mirror, and I'm going like, he just bobbled big time. And I'm thinking like,
But in your view, was Pedro sideways? Or, what was?
oh yeah, he got way out of shape.
Oh,
And
God.
I'm looking in the rearview mirror, and he straightened it, and I'm going like, should I stop and check his shorts for him? I said,
Hey, buddy.
no,
you good?
he's back in line, and we just kept going.
There you
basically.
go.
Yeah, he's a trooper, man.
He's
a
a big
trooper.
boy pants, and he wore them like a real
That's
driver.
awesome.
That
Yeah,
is
but going back,
awesome.
man, like if you're ever in a group with Mark on a drive,
Expect
like
fun.
do not expect fun. Like he's singing songs, he's singing
That's
jingles,
awesome, though.
and
That's
I'm here.
awesome.
I'm here trying
Everyone
to
else
like
is
make
shitting
sure.
bricks. He's like,
Yeah, dude,
I was
he's
singing
singing
through the
and it's
park
lost.
one day.
And it's
Oh,
lost.
I'll get lost. You guys won't get
Well,
lost.
we won't know that we're lost. 'Cause we
Well,
don't follow.
well,
Following him.
Who
Well,
did we follow that we all went up that driveway?
I forgot, man.
We all like little duckies.
Yeah.
We were. I know that's gonna become the new sticker. So get it.
I forgot who I was
Shout out
following.
to
We-
Dwight.
But with Mark though, I think we got lost a couple times, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Like it was fun.
That's part of the
I didn't know I
That's
was
why the
lost.
adventure.
It was
I go on
fun.
service
I didn't
out
know I
there.
was
Well, none of you guys would have known. I'm going, son of a bitch.
I did for the record.
I think he came on the radio and said, "Guys, we're lost," and we're like,
No,
"Okay,
no, but
cool."
I did for the record. I was like, we passed this already.
This is the third time we
went
got
around
something.
The one was to notice.
I'm not from around here, but I know that we passed this already. But let's keep going.
Mark,
Oh, it was-
quick question for you on the car, really quick. Do you do anything special for preparation for these rallies to the vehicle, or is it
Make sure the oil's changed. Make sure the brake fluid
Usual,
is
yep.
fresh, and then make sure you got damn good tires. Tires are the
Tires
number
are
one.
huge. I'll give you that.
Number one
yeah.
deal.
Yeah.
But the car's stock otherwise, or what have you done to
Yeah,
her?
for the most part, yeah. I mean, it's got Fuchs wheels, got a
Yep.
PCCM radio head,
Nice.
Fisker
Nice.
Stage 2 exhaust,
Oh, so you do have Fisker
KW
exhaust.
coilovers lowered a little
Yep.
bit.
Oh, wow.
You know, so, I mean,
Well,
there's
this
It's
is
styled
Yeah,
in.
so
It's
you have-
styled in.
yeah.
but as far as tuning it or modifications for performance, not at all.
Just
I-
the
Now let me
basics,
ask you
just
guys
what
this,
need,
everybody
yeah.
in the room, and I'll also extend the question to Pedro.
Yeah, yeah.
When you're driving in the mountains, do you need performance tuning, like with your engine?
No.
I don't.
So
think
it's more of a
Tires,
setup, like the
setup.
the
man.
setup,
It's
tires and suspension.
There you
That's
go.
it.
Because
These
it's
are right
really all
on.
about. I'm gonna get
Is it
nerdy. But
momentum?
it's weight transfer and momentum.
That's true.
It's really what you're trying to do correctly in and
Yeah.
out of the corner. That's the
Yeah.
big idea. You don't want to upset the car. You want to make sure the car is planted at all times.
Yeah.
So for the first thing someone will tell you, suspension and good tires.
Yeah.
Brakes. That's it.
Tires more than anything,
Yeah.
really.
The tires got a grip.
Yeah.
Mechanical grip is your friend.
So Mark, I'm gonna ask you for on record, right? Because I had this conversation with you offline in the mountains. Because I was following him, and I think I told the story last week that his car just got smaller, and it disappeared. And I'm
That's
like,
you were driving a Tiptronic.
Maybe, yeah. So I walked up to him at dinner, and I'm gonna repeat the question today.
Okay.
Mark, what can you tell dumbasses like myself that don't know how to drive the mountains?
It's just
The crash
at the end
course?
of the day, it's practice.
Okay.
The more you do it, it's seat time. The more you do it, the better you get at it. If there's something you want to take a real step to be a better driver, first thing I do is get the Porsche track experience in Birmingham.
Okay.
It's expensive. It's
at,
30.
Road
It's
Atlanta.
$4,000. No, not Atlanta.
Not the one.
Birmingham.
Don't do it in Atlanta because Atlanta's experience center. You get to test.
No, not that. The Road Atlanta. Isn't that the track that they do it at? Or
No, they do it at Barber Motorsports
Oh, at
Park.
Barber. Okay.
That's
No,
the Porsche
that's a-
track experience
yeah.
over there. It's a little expensive for a 2-day, but you get dynamic handling braking, you get autocross, you get a skid pad. Skid pad is the most
I love
damn
the
fun.
skid pad.
And then you get track sessions.
I love the skid
lead follow
pad.
track sessions. You'll have more
Lead
fun
follow.
going
Lead follows
more
are fun.
fun going 12 miles an hour on a skid pad than you will any other.
I love the
I've
skid
seen
pad.
that. I've
It's
seen
just
videos of
hilarious.
that.
I've seen
Oh, it looks so much fun.
I went to the Atlanta Porsche Experience Center because I was curious about the 992.
Right.
Modern Porsches, we talked about this in the last episode, but I'll recap it. They're big. They're a lot of power. They're very GT. And I was wondering, am I going to like this car, right? Is this going to be fun? And we took it. And honestly, on the track, it was okay. It was fun. I felt actually disconnected, candidly. The guy asked me, like, how do you like it? I'm like, you want me to be honest? It feels a little sterile. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I drive a 996, dude. Like, this is fun, but in a different way. But when we went to the skid pad and we were doing like the
kick play. Oh, yeah.
And we were doing the skip, man, that's the most fun I had. My wife is like,
Yeah.
why weren't you spinning around? I'm like, because I was holding it. I was having fun. I was actually sliding the car correct. It was a lot of fun. That I
Mark,
had.
in that Birmingham experience,
Highly
is
recommend
there the Porsche 994 on it?
Have you seen the 994?
I think I've seen sneak pictures of it. You know, candid, or you know, with the camouflage photos.
What you guys don't know is that
didn't you have one posted
Yeah,
last
yeah.
week? I thought so.
I'm
you know,
I'm a spot. I work for Porsche and we're developing it. You know. Oh, come
Oh,
on.
now you work for
Oh,
Porsche.
now-
now?
oh.
If you know, you
You talk so
you know.
Hold on, let me
Another
post
story.
Yeah,
another story.
Well, you know, it's a modification.
So it's newer cars that they.
It-
Yeah.
they,
It's a
it's all
994.
yeah. That's one of the
There it
sweetest things about you're using
Voila.
all their cars. So
There
you're
we go.
driving a brand new 718 or a brand new Cayman or Boxer. You're driving a Carrera. You may be driving a Carrera T. Driving a turbo.
What is wrong with you?
Turbo S.
I'm so sorry for this guy. What is wrong with you?
I have a list. You want me to start?
I'm just ignoring him.
You really want to go down that hill?
The only
He would have
thing,
had more fun in a 996.
he's
His
a
last analog
he's
Porsche.
a prop.
He's a
Which means he's a big guy to hang on to that really doesn't do anything other than
It's true. It's true.
facts.
Oh my god.
Mark firing on all cylinders.
Yeah,
That's
man.
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, Luke
So-
Hills are great.
All right,
I love
so
those guys.
let's talk. I mean, obviously,
so
you
much to talk
have
about.
tons of experience in the mountains. The most memorable drive.
It was the very first one, October 20.
Wow.
It's a lot. I mean, everybody says that. It's the first one.
It's the first one
The
because
first one
yeah,
gets you.
you come
Like
out
Palo
of
is the first
Yeah.
Targa.
Mine was the first one.
you come out of South Florida, and I mean I drove in Illinois, which is pretty much like driving in South Florida with potholes
Yeah.
and
fact.
big freaking potholes. But
That's
you get
factual.
up there and the roads are this, that, up,
Yeah.
down, blind corners, and
Yes.
hard stuff, and you're going like, and I can remember talking about. Do I tell you that today or at dinner? I think I was telling somebody that I got up on Foothills Parkway.
Okay.
And we're cruising over the top. It's 40
hills.
mile an hour speed limit. We're going a little bit over that. And the colors were spectacular. It tops down on the car. And all of a sudden we come into this big fog cloud bank that lasted for a quarter mile or so. Now you could see
cool.
3-4
I
cars.
was gonna ask you.
You
You
see
could
ahead.
see in front of you. So, but
Yeah,
you're
that's
still cruising
that. Yeah.
close to triple digits on a 40 mile an hour zone. But it was just
Allegedly.
like, yeah.
In
it
Mexico,
was
closed course.
Mexico,
Yeah.
closed course.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was just so spectacular.
Yeah.
And it was one road was after the other and after the other and after. Later in that drive, that weekend, I've got a friend now that lives in Delaware. He's got a RS America.
Ooh,
Ooh.
nice.
Like Ruben, a
Rubens.
little Guards Red one, and I was chasing
Nice.
him up Wye
the one
Road.
I
He
saw
was a
in Daytona.
national champion autocross guy.
Oh.
I was hanging with him for a while.
Nice.
For a while,
For a while, yeah.
about halfway through, and then I was like, man, I can't. You know,
Let off the
yeah,
gas.
I had to let him go because I was like,
Yeah.
He's cooking.
you know.
He was
That's
cooking.
awesome.
But that very first trip,
first
up
run.
there, yeah,
The first run, it seems to be like the
most memorable.
Yeah.
as a memorable run. Now we've had plenty since then.
Yeah.
Plenty really cool runs. You know, I mean, one after another.
Okay, so that being said, then the sketchy one. Which,
It's got to be a few Code Browns.
Code Brown.
Some memorable Code Browns.
Yeah. One we said we weren't going to talk about,
Yeah,
so
we're
we're not
not.
going to talk about it.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah, well, I'll give you a real sketchy one. The very first drive I took this year after I moved up.
Okay.
Okay, the guys up there had never heard. Well, they've heard of WhatsApp, but they never had a chat going. So I got up there and I'm going like, "Let's get a
Oh, now
WhatsApp."
you're organizing a
I
WhatsApp.
or-
Look at
organized-
that! Look at that!
The king.
The king.
TNNC, Tennessee, North Carolina. So we organized a drive for Groundhog Day, February 2nd of 2025. We all met down at the hub. We go tearing down through the Dragon, and we go up Cherahola Skyway. Now, now Cherahola gets to 5,300, 400 feet or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
There hadn't been any snow, and it was warm enough. It was in the 50s. But you go tearing up, and most of the road was dry. But then you get to a corner, and you'd see the water running across the road
Ooh.
in the shade. So
Yeah,
is
Scares
that
me.
water? Is that black ice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just, you'd kind of back off just a little bit, but we made it all the way through. Nobody got out of shape or anything, but that's
gets
scary
hairy, yeah.
stuff.
It gets hairy.
Yeah.
Well, black ice in general.
It's
man.
Yeah.
especially going
I have
downhill.
black
It's one
ice
thing
in
to
a
go
Jeep.
uphill.
Through
Yeah, now they weren't big
Through the
sections,
Blue
but
Ridge,
it's
I was
just
scared.
enough that
Yeah.
you lose it, and then you can't correct fast enough because
Yeah.
you're already in the other lane. and,
Right.
you
cut the mustard already at that point, you're like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm in danger.
yeah. There's not enough mustard to get you going.
So you've got you've got your position on the PCA magazine, which we have.
Position, you could say.
We have
Who's that?
our very own.
Who's that?
I don't know. I
It-
don't recognize
It's a
Uh,
mellow
artist-
yellow.
The
Car
artist,
like that
formerly
anymore.
known as
the
Mellow
artist
Yellow.
formerly known as Mellow
Yeah, that was
Yellow.
before his transition. Now he's
And now he's
Yeah.
Silver
He
Mohawk.
identifies as a silver mohawk.
Now he's Silver Mohawk.
He should have painted it with a marker.
Honestly, yes.
Are you serious?
I'm gonna go home and do that because I have it in my night.
I have yours. I'm gonna do that too.
Guys,
Pedro, please don't do that at home.
send
That
in a
looks
picture of
phenomenal.
yours painted.
Wait, what you were getting at, right? I assume.
Yes. So
That's my favorite
this
part.
is your piece here, right? The finding.
Yeah,
Gold.
I've been
Yeah.
writing the Finding Golds for about 4.5 years. I think
Nice.
over.
So the way I describe finding golds is kind of like what we're doing here now.
Absolutely.
in print.
Basically,
on,
yeah.
on print.
On print.
Okay.
More
So
sophisticated.
this is my version of it. So Mark wrote about yours truly in the finding. Golds.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
So this was Mark.
And he says he's
what, like
humble.
2020.
Yeah. He brought both. These are both.
Probably
good.
half
Those are both his.
He brought this one. Just
Why do you think I
he brought this one where he's on the cover, and he brought that one where he's in the centerfold. So
Why do you think I
No,
roasted
man.
him?
He's a local celebrity.
No.
Wait, did you bring the book, the picture book that you're in as well from Bart? It's funny
No,
'cause
no. He leaves that at
yeah,
Imperial Motor
yeah,
open
wherever
just
he sees
on the
one, he
page.
puts a page to his.
I have video of that.
You guys are horrible. You guys are horrible, man. You guys are horrible.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's-
DRT cars and coffee. He had his picture
there
there.
was doing that. It was funny because Roger Fable, who's the editor of the magazine,
Shout out to Roger.
shout out to Roger. He works so hard. He's
Yeah.
been doing the magazine for 14, 15 years.
Wow.
Wow.
Never really had a lot of help. I went up to the 48 hours for the first time in 2020. I came back. I said, I'd like to write an article for you about. He goes like, well, I don't know about that, because he had no idea who I was.
Right.
So I wrote the article. He published it. I said, I'd like to do a little bit more writing for you. So I wrote a couple more articles, and we the more we did, the more fun we had. And then I finally said, is anybody writing about the members? Just a little bit of who our members are. Figuring we'd pick a member or two a year, a month, I should say. And that's how it got started. And somebody suggested that the membership chair should write the articles, and he had no literary skill at the time. So I said, hey, listen, I'll be glad to do it. You guys give me names. I got one name one time, and outside of that, I've been picking the guys and
That's
people.
awesome.
That's awesome.
And they're
Yeah,
great articles. I read them.
Smart. I know you wrote about Pedro because I read the article, which is great. But please, I mean, I won't tell you what to do, but don't write about these clowns. You won't get anywhere. You won't get anywhere with it, especially that guy. Dude, you're eating cake and you're not offering us.
How much have to pay you?
You're not offering us
He's
cake.
about a karate chop it. His
Can you stop
jujitsu
fingering the cake, please?
I
Do we have
just
a knife?
asked him the other day
Better you want to
that
get a
I
knife?
would honor him.
Otherwise,
with
he's
a
going to eat with his
funny
bare
goal.
hands.
Hold on. This is an important announcement here.
If I cash up you some money, can I?
Jump in front of me.
What's your go home number? Like
You just distracted me with cake.
So I'll tell you what. Once Mark writes your thing, I'm changing my address. So I won't get the magazine.
I'll hand delivery.
We've moved.
I'll stuff your mailbox. Wait.
You guys suck.
Very, for the most part, nobody knows who I'm writing about until the magazine comes out. So that's
true.
But Frankie will be in there sometime this year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What?
Well, yeah.
No,
Mark, you can't be careful because his head's.
No,
really
I
big.
know.
I'm like,
It doesn't even fit in the- it barely fits in the helmet.
Javon 2.0.
I
His head's
figure
gonna
he
just
knows
be-
judo, so if I treat him as wrong, I'll be end up in a press.
He's gonna tie him up.
Get it right.
He's a great candidate. You know, I mean, I met him at the a new members picnic a 3 years ago. Him and his
Yes.
wife, and
Yes.
You remember meeting Mark the first time?
Yes.
Because I remember meeting Mark the first time. I'll tell you the first time.
At the PCA up in the breakfast.
it was Trademans Park.
Yeah,
I
Coral
remember.
Springs
Yeah.
or
Coral Springs. I usually
I'll tell you the first time I met Mark, and it was at a Vintage Vices gathering at Imperial Moto, and I just so happened you probably don't remember this. I will remember this forever. Be grateful. So I'm standing in line to get coffee at Imperial Moto and some breakfast, one of those things, and he's in front, and I did my order and waiting. And then as soon as I got to pay, he's like, "No, I got you, buddy. We haven't even met formally. Like, I got you."
nice.
I shook his hand and he walked away. Just like that. And I'm like,
Did he
what?
think you're like a poor little?
I didn't know he was Filipino. He just looked poor.
Probably.
Little does he know. He's like,
Probably.
Did you have sandals on?
I think so.
Let me
you want some water to take home as well? Like, I got you.
Probably. But you see, Mark, the abuse I get here?
Deservedly so, but that.
Oh, shoot.
You gotta bring it back down to earth, bro. You gotta bring it back
He
down
said
to
to be
earth.
myself, so I'm being wise ass like
awesome.
everybody else. You know?
Hey, that's what we want.
But that little gesture's paid me back in gold beyond.
Yeah.
You
tenfold.
found
No,
gold.
but I'll never.
Found gold.
Yeah, but it
There you
wasn't
go.
just the articles and the friendship and whatever. He's actually helped my son become established in the financial industry, and it's worked out unbelievable.
Bradley.
Yeah,
Yes.
Bradley.
Which
met Bradley.
we had Bradley on the van.
We tortured him as well.
We met Bradley in the van.
Very nice. Very nice.
Super cool
Gentleman.
kid, man.
I want to see that one.
His eyes were
He
like.
promised that he was
what
going
the
to buy a
heck?
GT4.
Yeah.
GT4 mid-engine, baby.
And we told him
Well,
next year we're going to hold him
with
to
how
it.
well Bradley's doing now, he's
Kudos
gonna
to
get
Mark
that
for
car.
throwing
Maybe
it
a
to the
He's
wolves.
gonna get that
GT4
car.
RS.
He's gonna get that car.
A GT4, yep.
GT4.
Then that's the best car you
Here's
can
the one
get.
he was looking at the other day.
Oh, he's.
He said he looked
No,
at an
that's a Corolla.
M4.
For the record,
That's the one that somebody backed into the
he's so
parking.
wide-eyed when he went into that, but he's like, "What am I getting into at first?"
Frank, are you gonna offer us cake or not?
No, he doesn't know how to do it.
I don't know.
I
He's
can
got
also
what
What do you mean you don't know?
There's no.
His jujitsu hands can't deal with it. He doesn't know how to do it.
I'm
He's
still.
gonna grapple it and squeeze
That's
it.
one of the reasons why PLO hung out with us, man.
You want a cake?
Of course.
Dude, I
Who
want to
doesn't
know.
want cake?
I want to know who put that cake upside down in the.
You?
No, I
You
did not.
dummy.
Somebody put it upside down.
You thought it was a pineapple.
It worked.
He likes his pineapples upside
You thought it
down.
was a pineapple.
It's
Like,
pineapple cake.
It worked.
Frank, you're a big dummy, man. You
My
put you
God,
put
you guys.
There's lots of the cake for the record. So
I'm glad it wasn't like ice cream cake and just started leaking.
that's what I told you. I'm like, watch him bring ice cream cake. It's gonna melt.
No. So for a long time here, birthday boy gets a
Jiu-jitsu, man. You gotta- yeah, you gotta-
Jiu-jitsu, man.
You gotta do your.
You guys better not give me a knife because it's dangerous.
No, Kurt. No sharp.
Someone
objects.
already gave the monkey a lighter. Don't give him a knife.
and he almost killed us.
He had one down. He placed it right back at himself.
There you go.
So this is gonna be a cake.
So let me ask our
Oh,
director.
man.
Let him eat cake.
Our director.
We don't have funding.
do
we
we-
don't have funding for plates.
Do we
Do we cut?
do we
now
cut
is-
for a commercial?
Commercial break.
A union break? Is that what this
No,
is?
we keep going.
No, keep running. No, man.
Let me lick it. Give it to me.
Shoot.
I got it.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys made the guest cut the cake. You guys are trash.
What the hell, man?
Pause.
All right.
All right, so
The cake's cut.
Wait, hold on. Where are you
I
gonna
don't
eat
know
this
how
with?
we're
No,
gonna eat.
later.
We're
You
just
use your hands?
I'm gonna grab it at some point.
You
But
animal. Hold on.
all right,
It'd
so
It'd be like a wedding cake.
for quite a while you were running the DE.
Correct.
Yep.
The manager.
The manager.
Oh, we do have plates. we're high budget here.
That's another sticker. You just created another sticker.
By the way, look at those plates, Frank. Are they birthday themed?
Oh no, they're
Oh,
100% Christmas.
Christmas.
Very Christmas.
We're cycled.
Merry
That's all you're.
Christmas.
That's all you're getting from our
Christmas,
show.
Happy birthday, happy Hanukkah.
We're on a budget, brother.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Anybody that wants to sponsor the show,
sponsor us.
please.
Now you're gonna have to have the.
Five Below. I'll settle for Five Below.
Oh man, we totally gotta watch that thing.
Bro, I feel bad. PLO's like, you guys are
So-
just assing right now.
Tell us, and you have to do it while you're cutting cake. About the DE and the track days, and tell us about that.
That that was really quite fun. The club had
I want you
DEs.
to do all of this at the same
Yeah,
time.
well, you can help.
Bro,
me.
he can
Doesn't-
drive the mountains,
You can at
man.
least-
You can drive the mountain.
He can cut a cake.
He can cut a cake.
He can heel and toe and sing, but he can't do this.
He'll heel and toe and sing, but he can't cut a cake.
The cake's cut.
I know
It's
you
just
want
not
cake.
delivered
I know you
properly.
want cake.
I don't eat carbs.
What?
He
That's the
drinks
best joke
beer.
of the night.
God bless their
Give me a
phone.
good piece, man.
Are you serious,
Here, you want a
MJ?
little piece?
MJ, bro, I got you.
Okay, MJ can't drive. He cannot cut a cake.
The Moonshine went
The
right
cake
through him.
is cut. That's
Don't
not
lowball me like
Here,
Frank
put
with the
another in
cake.
there.
Put another one.
That's
Frank, are
good.
you okay, bro?
I'm good.
Yeah, that's my.
Mark, he just cussed you out in Spanish.
Give it to the prop.
Give it to the crowd.
Give it to the
Yeah.
prop. Just
I'll tell
stick it
you
on
what,
him
you
like
don't
a-
get that big eating chicken, brother. I'm
No. I guess
And he's
I'm
not a
cake.
salad eater.
He's
either.
at 170
That-
pounds.
I don't know what
You're not gonna get inside Ruben's garage, man.
No, yeah.
The
my man,
brewery.
what?
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
We lost the plot. Where were we? Frank the notes. Frank the
So,
notes.
all right,
You asked
so
about
By the way,
DE.
this is
are
how we
you
format
still-
our
are you
show.
still involved
No
in,
format.
Like,
There's
no.
still format.
no,
Not in DE.
not in the any
No.
track days or
Well, not down here.
okay.
And
By the way, I have to
Appreciate it.
give Mark credit. Okay, when I first started my hobby in photography,
Right.
I needed some practice to shoot cars, and this
All
time
right.
oh, great. No.
try to shoot
Back to you, brother.
rollers right on the track, and I wasn't really active back then with PCA, but then I saw the track day that Mark was organizing.
Here, I'll go
And we had a lot of friends from the community.
put it here like that.
And I don't think, I mean, I knew Mark. We were civil. We would say hello, but I would, it wasn't. Our friendship back then wasn't as good as now. And I just walked up to him, and I'm like, "Hey, Mark, can I take some pictures of the track?" What?
I was gonna do that, but he beat me to it. I was looking for it. Where's the Moonshine?
Some
Let
rum
me get a
cake.
picture of you.
Some rum cake.
Well, I should have taken a picture of
This
that.
was a bad idea giving me this amount of sugar. You'll be dancing on top of the
Now
table.
you-
Got an espresso?
Now you got it.
Bottle, baby!
Oh,
so
crap.
I walked up to Mark and say, "Hey, Mark, can I have my camera?" He didn't know that I was taking pictures. I was just starting out.
Are you done with these? You better be done
You
with these.
better get it in. It's a convertible. Oh God!
You missed!
I gave
You
you the
missed.
best
That's
alley-oop.
why we don't let him handle the rugby ball either.
If anyone wants to
It's
give
a
me basketball,
convertible.
see, I grew up in South America, so we never played basketball. We played with our feet.
I don't
so
believe
this
you.
This is
I don't believe you. Speak Spanish.
Well, yeah, said it.
The Cuban Puerto Rican.
I don't know what he is. No one knows what he
I
is.
still don't believe he speaks Spanish.
That's all you get. I'll learn one word.
He's like Groot. I am Groot. All he says is one thing.
Hey,
Frank, where did this show go? They went.
and we only had one or two of these.
Yeah, no. Don't tell me you have some in the car.
He wanted to
He's
bring
looking at
it up.
PLO. PLO's got a.
I can't do that again.
Bro, we're gonna have PLO back each week, man.
Oh yeah,
So much fun.
No,
No.
So we're gonna
These
record.
complete
We're gonna
people.
record on Tuesdays, and then on when's AA?
Thursday. You gotta give a day to dry out.
We'll record on Tuesdays. On Thursdays.
You know, carpool straight to.
Who's the most sober?
we need a Cayman for that.
I am.
Oh my God!
Asian
bus,
driver,
get a
what,
bus.
you guys want to die on the way?
You know, we'll get Emilio to drive us all over there.
Yeah.
Yo, Emilio, are you available? That's
I
awesome.
still can't breathe. By the way, just that was no joke.
It was a joke. All right.
But listen, let me finish my
Porsche,
story.
Porsche.
I give
Good,
Mark
good.
I give Mark credit for he didn't know me back then like that the way he knows me now. He just like okay, just pick your spot and take photos, and I got a lot of practice shooting rollers at the track. So
Yeah.
thank you,
Cars in motion, yeah.
thank you,
And they look fantastic.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
they
you for that.
really do.
What do you do with that?
Dude, that's too sweet, bro.
It's too sweet. I had half of it. I'm
I
like,
can't
wait a
do
minute.
it.
Let me take a look at
Can you inspect it for us, please?
Take a thing.
He's
Oh
our
my
food.
God.
Now he's
I'll
our
have a
food.
bite. I'll have a bite.
He's our food taster.
Wow. That's
That's sweet.
that's up there.
Yeah, so you want to talk about DE just a little bit.
Yeah.
The club had several DEs, 3 in a row before I took over. They'd lost a combined something like 20 grand.
Oh wow.
The guy that was in charge had 2 young kids, couldn't do it anymore. And so he was retired. Quit. I'm done. And Peter Oliveri, the president at the time, came to me and said, hey, listen, I think you're an organized guy. You may not know a lot about the track. You want to run DE? And I'm like, what do I know about DE? I said, give me a second to think about it. So I picked up the phone and called Denise Remus, who was the president of Suncoast and who was also involved with their DE program. And I said, what do you got to know about running a DE program? We're on the phone for an hour and a half. Wow.
Oh man.
And I'm like, I don't want this job.
You got
So how do you get stuck with it?
Well, Peter says, listen, we really need some help. I said, all right, well,
Yeah.
I can do it. I'll take it on. But here, I'm going to start from absolute scratch. We're not going to be doing anything this year. Give me some time to get it set up, find out what I don't know, what I do know, try and get it organized, and just started at square one, putting everything together. So I got a lot of help from her. Got a lot of help from Mia Walsh, who is the national DE chair.
Nice.
And started pulling stuff together. And I can remember saying, hey, we're going to get some sponsors,
right.
to help support from the local community.
MJ, you know he needs sponsors. The show.
We do.
Start making calls.
I think that's a no-brainer. But and we had one guy that said, "How are you going to do that?" I said, "Well, I'm going to go ask." And he says, "You're not going to get money." And for the first event, we raised $4 grand.
Wow.
Wow, man.
And the first event, we made $8,000.
Wow.
And
Nice.
then the second event, we made another $8 grand. And then by the third event, I think we at the end of 3, we had totally recouped the 20 grand loss after 3 events.
That's a commissioner.
That's a
The
commission.
commission.
And,
There you go.
unfortunately, then it was like, would have been going on, but then it was like, I'm moving to Tennessee. You're going to find somebody else. So, and it kind of went wherever it's going since then. Yeah.
After that.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Brian Jacobs, the guy's taking it over now, is a very good guy. I don't know if you've ever met him. He's actually the president of Gulfstream region. The region.
So he's taken over the D.
He is the DE chair. Yep.
But for those at home who might not know, because I there might be the driver's education, right? Like the
Driver's
event,
High
education.
performance drivers education.
HPDE.
HPD, right?
Yep.
High
So,
performance driving.
in
driver's
the-
education.
Outside of Porsches, it's
Right.
known as HPDE.
Correct.
But I guess in Porsche, we understand if you just say
It's called DE because it's just shortened, but it's HPDE
Yeah.
with Porsche too.
So you mentioned, right? You moved to Tennessee,
Yep.
right? Tell us how that been. Having the tail of the dragon in your backyard, having all the mountains.
Some of the best driving roads.
All of the
in America.
great
At least
roads
on the
are
East
like
Coast.
a stone's throw for you.
Well, that's close. I am 8 miles from the hub, and the hub is is the little meeting place at the north end, far north end of the tail of the dragon. It's the one car place where people congregate. Most of the others are motorcycle related.
Motorcycles, yeah, a lot of motorcycles.
And then from the hub down to the north end of the tail of the dragon at Tapcat Bridge is 11 miles, and that's where the dragon starts, and you go down to Deals Gap. So that's the primary road, and that's the best north-south road to get anywhere. But I'm 6 miles from Foothills Parkway,
Okay.
which is the one east-west. It's a beautiful driving road. You got to go through the Dragon and down almost to Robbinsville to come back up Cherhola, or there's another way around. But after once you get into those areas, then you're going all kinds of different directions.
Yeah,
and it's
you
just,
can
it's
kinda just, yeah.
spectacular. The driving is just it's why I went.
Could we handle Voldemort?
Oh hell yeah!
Just slower, right?
Yeah, it's
It's
anybody
as crazy as you want to get.
That's the secret. You don't overdrive your limits.
Gotcha.
That's a
You
good
got to
point.
learn how to drive where you're comfortable.
You gotta
So how do you
build up
know
to
that?
it.
How do you know that? How do you know where your limit is?
Well, if you're not crashing, you're not.
Well,
Once you crash, you're like, okay, that was.
Well, there's two ways to find out. One, you jump in the fastest possible group, crash the car, and say, I'm over my limit.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, which enough people try to do that. They
Yeah.
truly do. Or they get in that group and then find out all of a sudden the 6 cars in front of them took off, and then there's this
They're
big
holding-
gap, and you're holding everybody else up.
Yeah.
All right,
Don't be
that's
that guy.
which is don't be that guy. The other way is to start out in the slower groups and get
Work your way up.
Work your way up.
I have a question. Would you say that older cars as mine, like an 85, do you think they can keep up with those groups, or it's better go like a vintage drive?
Well,
Like a Targa.
it's more fun with vintage drive. Absolutely, yeah. I think
Okay.
so. I had a great time with the VV.
Because I want to take
Target Georgia.
my 944 up, but I was scared that it has 150 horsepower. So
But 150 horsepower on the tail of the Dragon is no problem
Yeah,
because
yeah.
of the way the car handles.
exactly.
On the Dragon, you don't need the horsepower;
Yeah,
you
no.
need the handling.
And you need the momentum, right?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. The Cayman's a momentum car.
But yeah, Caymans are.
Well, that's what I was saying. Is
So,
that
so realistically, what you do with your car, you just start out a little bit deeper in the crew and get up
find
to
your
where
pace.
you find your pace.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of
You
sense.
know, and most everybody does it that way, but there are a couple of guys that I drive the track all the time, and they, and
It's a different
So
vibe.
that-
out there.
that-
That's my next question to you, Mark. Does because you handle DE and obviously you're a veteran in the mountains, does it translate? Like for instance, you're doing super well in the DE, and with that confidence, I can drive any mountain road.
some of it does, because the braking and how you approach the corners makes sense. So
Okay.
yeah, in that
It's still the
sense,
same.
it does.
The lines.
The huge difference is in the mountains, it's a 12-foot lane. There's oncoming
you
traffic.
have outside dangers that
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
other
the
hazards.
right hand is going to drop 40 feet off on rocks and trees.
You're not gonna go into the
Guardrail.
the grass like
yeah, you
Fede.
don't, yeah, you don't
We
have.
gotta get that picture of
Put
Fede
that
going
video.
into the grass.
Shout out to
my
Fede,
Fede,
our good
yeah.
friend.
And Homestead.
Yeah, I mean, one of the first times I did a track event at Homestead, I watched George Alvarez do a couple 360s in
Yeah.
front of me at
He got-
27.
George got black flag. He got black
Shout
flag
out
on
to
the
George.
timeline. George, sorry man, I gotta put you on.
Oh,
flag. Yeah, he got
damn!
black flag. Yeah. He was pushing it a little hard. He knows.
But-
you know what you
Shout
did.
out to George.
You know what you did.
It really is totally different. Yeah, you can have a super fast guy on the track that if he's not used to driving the mountains, he can make a fool of himself real
Yeah.
quick. But if you've got a guy that's super fast on the track that has practiced in the mountains, oh my God, it's unbelievable. We've got a guy that we drive with. His name is David Hasselhoff. And this weekend, or
There's
last
David
weekend,
Hasselhoff. I don't know why. or David
You
Hasselhoff.
hang out
Sorry.
with the Hoff?
The
something
sugar,
like that.
dude.
Last
This
weekend
thing's
he
already
was
making me-
at Daytona with the Roar. He'll be at Daytona this weekend. He does the transmission suspension setups on the 963 JDC Miller
Nice,
Porsche.
nice,
Oh,
It is the only privateer on the track in the GDP.
nice.
And he's got a Miata that keeps up with McLaren 600 LTs and
Whoa.
GT4s.
Those are the guys that are
They drive.
But the
press,
guy
yeah.
is like,
They drive.
Smooth hands.
Oh,
Those guys.
He's probably
insane.
singing on the radio
Okay, so
too.
if I understand it correctly, right? So you're saying the guys that drive the mountains and are really good in the mountains, when they go to the track, they're like monsters.
They
The
can,
track
They
is
can
easier.
be. I
they
don't know.
can be.
It
That's
depends.
not. It's not necessarily.
It doesn't
true.
always translate, right?
Yeah, it really doesn't always translate.
mix
Because the
of
other
Vice
thing is,
versa.
you know, and I had this conversation with a guy by the name of Angus Rogers, who drives a lot of racing. He runs HSR. He should be up at 48 at Sebring this weekend. But the difference is when you're driving on a track, pick a track, Sebring, Homestead, whatever. You got 8, 10, 12, 15, whatever the number of corners, and you do 25, 30, 50, 100, 200 laps. And every lap, you're trying to make it a little bit better, but you know
Optimizing.
exactly where the braking zone is,
Yeah.
exactly where the apex is, where the track out is.
You're optimizing. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
every
repetition.
Yeah, and you just can't do that
Unless
easy,
you live
know?
there, like
Unless you're there.
Yeah,
Well,
unless
yeah.
you're there.
Well, when we went up to the mountains for the first time, I had never seen any of those turns.
Right.
So as everything is coming, I'm like, whoa, because I've never seen any
Yeah.
of that stuff.
Very true.
Homestead, I've been there
Yeah.
several times, so I kind of already, turn
Yeah.
10 and turn this, and
On the
you know how to
parade
brake,
laps.
and you know how to do all that stuff.
king of the parade laps.
King of the parade.
I know, I upgraded. I upgraded to lead follow.
Barely.
Barely.
You're still
I
champion of
almost
lead
didn't
follow.
make the team.
What's better at the track that you really can't practice on a road in the mountains is your car handling. Because if it gets out of shape, you have a chance most of the time to correct or find out what you did wrong on whatever corner it was.
Yeah,
In the mountains, it's like,
it's less forgiving.
yeah,
Well, yeah, you don't have runoff.
I don't want to hear.
yeah, you got runoffs.
You have no runoff or no Armco, and
Yeah.
the tree is your friend after
Yeah,
that.
In a lot of cases, it is.
Yeah.
Because if there's a couple roads up there that if you miss the road, you're off 50, 60 feet into a river.
My first time driving the Blue Ridge, I forgot. I think it was by Grandfather Mountain in the Carolinas, and I was in a Jeep, and I was just cruising, and I didn't realize I was going faster. Fog rolled in, and I started losing sight, and I'll never forget thinking. I hit the brakes and the car kept going, and my buddy, my coworker who was in there, he's like, dude, stop. Like, I am trying. And the car was keeping going, and I'm understeering, and I'm thinking, the guardrail. There was no guardrail. There was no guardrail. Thank God the car stopped. There was no guardrail. The fog, like, we got close enough to see through the fog, and I was like,
Yeah, exactly.
So wait, so
we
you're
didn't say another word for like
you
10
were that
minutes.
you were the in the Jeep.
I was,
holding
yeah, so was the Jeep,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
That's how I learned how to drive through that.
There's probably videos of you somewhere. Look at this.
I'm
guy.
sure in a white Jeep.
Look at this. Probably from Miami. You know?
Fucking Flatlander.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So you're happy where you're at now, right?
I am.
And you're settled in. I know you were like moving, and you're settled in.
Well,
Good.
I'm settled. There's still boxes
Yeah.
in the kitchen, boxes in my office, boxes in one of the bedrooms.
But you've got the best.
I'd rather
backyard
be driving than
ever,
unpacking.
man.
Yeah,
Driving
that's a
than unpacking.
bottom line.
That's awesome.
Let me ask you, Mark, because you drove all the way from Tennessee to
Yeah.
DRT. How was DRT for you this year?
I thought it was really good. It's kind of tough to tell because the weather wasn't ideal.
But it was still
it was
good
still
show.
a very
Favorite
good
car.
show.
Now, let me ask you this.
Favorite car
Yellow
at
912.
DRT.
Yellow
Don't say
912.
No.
Javon keeps paying people off, clearly.
There was
The accountant is gonna see it. It's gonna be like $100 to round the people. It's like 20 of them. He's like, Jamal, where are you
there
up
was
to
an
DRT weekend?
orange or pumpkin RSR in the middle walkway, and I
Yes.
walked.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That was beautiful.
Yes.
But
I don't have a picture of it.
right after that, or probably right before that, I'd jump on Chris Olson's Crystal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God. But,
Hands down, man.
Hands
I think
down.
it's,
That was
I think
beautiful.
it's amazing.
But let me ask you this from a personal standpoint, because we mentioned earlier we got Bradley.
Right.
We interviewed Bradley, your son, and he told us it was his first ever DRT. So
Yes.
Yeah.
how did you see that, sharing that experience with your
Well,
son?
it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I said, what do you think? Well, I said, I thought it was great. Now, he's always kind of been into cars, but he hasn't been so much into Porsches. So I think he's starting to learn that. And I think the bigger thing he's seen is the community that's
community.
built around.
What was his impression of it?
Oh, yeah, he loved it. Yeah, he loved being in the bus.
Yeah,
He
I was
really
gonna
did.
say,
He had
what
a
was his
blast.
impression of us? I hope we didn't turn him
He
away
was
from
scared.
him.
No.
I'm
And
never going
I was
back.
standing outside watching him and seeing
was
him
having a
laugh.
blast.
And yeah, I mean, it was great.
And it's funny because, well, he's met me, like
Right.
we've known, but he's never met these clowns.
No.
No.
So,
No.
so
Yeah, you can
it
see
was-
when we started, you see his face. We started talking.
That's what I'm saying. He
Yeah,
got
he's like,
wide eye. He's like, "Oh, I'm in
okay."
danger."
Yeah.
No, but it was a lot of fun.
That
Man.
was a lot
Yeah.
of fun.
No,
That's
that's great.
awesome.
100%.
I hope that experience would really push him in a good way to look at to seriously consider these cars.
Oh, he absolutely is. Yeah. He pulled up a like I said, a GT4 yesterday. It's for sale locally at a shop, and 22 718 GT4,
Nice.
white with green trim, green
It's
wheels.
an ultimate sports car, man.
I think
It is
the
a
car
great
was
balanced
117,
car.
and he's trying to figure out how to do the financing. He's got a serious down payment, how much he could afford this.
Right,
and that.
right.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then he kind of decided to back off a couple of years because he says it's,
But he'll get there. I mean,
he will get there.
he will
There's
get there.
no
He will-
question
he will-
he'll get there.
That's the thing
Yeah.
about the Porsche world. Every single Porsche enthusiast knows that the first one will never be your last.
Yeah.
Last Porsche you'll ever.
I never expected to have a second one,
buy.
and then I get the second one. Like,
so yeah,
holy-
what's the story on the Martini?
the Martini? Brian, my buddy, we went out to dinner, had the two girls together, and he says, you got one, you got to get another one. I'm like, I don't need another. He says, yeah, get a 944. And I should have said 994.
There you go.
But I said, no, I don't need another car. I don't really want another car. And I'm just, but it kind of planted the seed.
Okay.
And then like a year later, I'm flipping through Facebook, and it was about late September, October, and Martini popped up. And it was up in Canton, North Carolina, just about 30 miles west of Asheville.
Okay.
Kid had
Yeah,
it
yeah,
for
I know
sale, and I see the car, and I'm going like, And it was a good-looking car. Very,
It's one of my favorite cars. It's beautiful.
yeah, and I'm going, so I called him. I said, you have a few more pictures. We started talking, and, I tried to negotiate. He says, no, the
Wonderful
price is
car.
the price. And I said, okay. And I flew up the day after Christmas in 2020 and drove it home. And been
So
taking
one-way
it-
ticket. See,
One-way
I heard
ticket.
that story. One-way ticket.
Sure.
PLO.
Yeah, well, that's,
I heard that
once
story.
you made
One-way
the
ticket.
commitment, that's
Did
the
the
only
Yeah,
same
you
thing
thing.
to
gotta
do
go
it.
get the car and drive it back.
That's
Yeah.
what I did.
You know,
That's
but
awesome.
he had,
See, a lot of these stories,
I did the same
they're
thing, yeah.
parallel.
sure they are.
Yeah.
Like,
And
right?
how,
You hear a lot of guys.
how does that
The
car
first
drive? Because what I've
times and,
noticed is that everyone that has that generation of Cayman can drive.
The 987.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Whenever I
That
see
one or
one
that
of
two,
those, I'm
doesn't
like,
matter.
that guy
Yeah.
can drive.
That's the consensus. For
Yeah.
sure.
Well, this being analog and no analog, well, it does analog brakes, but it doesn't have
Yeah.
skid control or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's different. You got to pay attention to it, even though as a 993, it's got a better suspension around, so the back end will kick out, unlike the
Mhm.
Widowmakers. And
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
that car, you drive it, and I remember the first time driving it in the mountains, I'm going like, this car turns before I even think about it.
Yeah.
The car
Yeah.
anticipates,
That
and it
front
moves
geometry is
so
so good.
smooth around the corners. Now you can push it a little bit hard and
Mhm.
have a little bit more fun with it,
Right.
or if you get a little bit out of shape, but at least it comes back.
Yeah.
Does it
It
snap at you because
It's
It's
weight
gradual.
distribution.
with
Yeah.
those. You can kind of feel when the chassis is starting to cut loose, and you're like, "Oh!" And then you can give it throttle and hold it if you really want
Yeah.
it. If you had to run off too,
Yeah, you got to have a little bit of room.
You gotta have
to
that
do
little
that.
room for it. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great chassis.
Oh,
and
it's phenomenal. Yeah.
the 987, 997.
It was,
chassis are so
I found
good.
out just recently because I saw a guy on Facebook wanting to buy a 987.2 manual. And one of the guys in the Cayman chat said, well, they're tough to come by. So he showed all the production numbers. And I think for the 2009 mine year, there were only 1,900 sold in the States,
Wow.
Wow.
of which 80% were S's. And
Like
he wanted a
PDK.
base.
Oh,
So
base.
there's only 20% of a base. So that's only 400 cars.
Yeah, it's a small
And
number there.
then most of them both of them were PDKs.
Yeah, I was gonna say most
Wow.
of them. Came
So
out
we
PDKs.
were
Wanted
the
Yeah, you
PDK.
can't
ballpark
really
numbers
find them,
150 or
They're
200, maybe.
good cars.
987.
I- I-
the values reflect
997.
that because I thought, well, maybe if they get cheaper, I'll buy one. They do not go down in
No,
value.
they're steady. Even with higher miles, they're steady. Drivers examples just hold steady.
And it's eating into the 981 market as well. They're
Well, a
they're
little
not
bit.
that far
Yeah.
off.
Well,
there's a Venn
I think
diagram,
they've
yeah.
all firmed up tremendously since they discontinued the cars.
Oh yeah.
Correct.
Like,
Correct.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna get fixed sooner or later. We just don't know when.
I'm scared you're only
But
gonna get into, like,
the one
GT
that's
cars.
always intrigued me was the Cayman R.
Yeah.
You know,
I
did
would kill-
Andres had one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
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 Andres
And I
had
was
that.
looking at those the other
I would
day,
kill to try to
and
drive one of
one
those.
went for 92.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
On
like in
Brigade
the
Trail.
40s and 60s for a
Yeah,
long
yeah.
time,
Yeah.
and they were obscure. Nobody knew them. Nobody wanted them because
But
they're
now
they're
it's
mid-engine.
like a collector.
Yeah.
It's a collector
That's the thing
grade
with
car.
Porsches. You got to get into it early because they'll
It's It's like the watch game. It's what's unpopular today in 20 years' time is going to be nostalgic, and everyone's going to jump on it
as well. Everyone hated it, now
they're jumping up.
Yeah, they're taking off again. Sure,
because they're analog, modern, good blend. Yeah,
944 is the same way.
Yeah, of course,
they absolutely are.
Yeah,
you know?
And when the 994 comes out, it'll be the same way.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it'll be that initial dip because it's a new car.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh man, Frank, on that note,
we're looking at time.
Want to do some shout outs?
Don't be surprised if somebody brings that and calls it the 994. I mean,
I'm going to
a modern version of the
trademark
car would be
ASAP.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
You've seen the rendition.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
We put him up
Without
last
doubt.
week when Pedro was on. We put up some
Yeah, we're going to have
pictures
to
of-
call
I
up
knew
our
it was a
lawyer and
994.
trademark that before.
All right, well,
Frankie, take us home, brother. Shout outs.
MJ, man,
Yeah.
thank you very much for coming on.
Oh, thank
You've
you.
been a
Thank you.
great sport with all our
Appreciate it.
antics and stuff, and you did a great job. We killed the cake like we killed that bottle of bourbon.
Did we know?
We killed the cake.
Look at Pedro.
I wonder what next week's guest is
we had-
going to bring us.
I was thinking about bringing some tequila, but
We
I'm
had
like,
some,
no, I got to get home.
That's
Some
it.
moonshine. We had some moonshine.
That was
and
good.
cake.
That was good stuff.
So, thank you very much for coming
Old
on.
Smokey, yeah.
MJ, you are one thing I can say for sure. You are well loved
Oh yeah,
in
without a
the
doubt.
South
Well
Florida
loved and
Porsche community.
respected.
Yeah,
Is
100%.
is the important part of that.
It's the love across
You
the
were
community.
a,
It's just
you were a legend until I finally met
you know,
at a
I was
game, man.
walking
Yeah,
through
it's awesome.
DRT on Saturday in another George story. Now, he comes walking the other way.
Got
He's
him.
got the dog. You know, and we're
Oh,
George,
yeah, that's
George
right, yeah.
with Loki.
Loki, George Alvarez.
Shout out to Loki.
Yeah. So we're talking, and we sat there for a second. He says, you know, I love looking at these cars, but I love seeing all my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the
the best
biggest,
part.
that's the
That's the
biggest
best part.
reason.
Friends.
I mean, we can see the cars anywhere.
The cars are
But
beautiful.
getting, you know, that's the biggest reason I came back is to see all you guys.
Absolutely.
And I told
Appreciate it.
Cat Bobby today, I said, I'm already getting withdrawal, and it was only 3-4 days after going through
You know what's funny, Mark? When we were in the bus, because we did our shows in the bus, and Frank, you could, Frank, I talked to Frank, and I'm like, Frank, I am not so sure we're gonna get people in the bus.
Oh, dude, and what did I tell you?
Yeah.
And
I'm like, I'm not so
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
we
yeah.
can get
Cut us
people
down.
because, understandably so, they're looking at the cars, they're hanging with friends.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know, man, but you know what? We're so blessed that all our friends came to visit.
We had a
And-
waiting line.
There
Yeah,
was
we
a-
did have a waiting
had a waiting
line.
line.
And both days.
And I told
Both
him,
days.
I was like, how crazy would it be if there was a line of people waiting for us because we were coming back from lunch, and I was like, how crazy would it be that we had a line of people waiting for us at the bus, and they weren't waiting for us when we got there, but once we opened the doors,
crowd.
man, there was like a whole crowd of
Yeah.
our friends.
You guys are onto something big, I
Yeah.
think.
Thank you.
Really,
I appreciate that,
Yeah.
dude.
We
I
think
appreciate that.
I mean, we cannot do this without.
The community.
Well,
the
it's the
community.
community. It's the friends.
It's all you guys.
What are we
Yeah.
doing? All we're doing is we're bringing you guys
to the
Here.
conversation.
Having cake, drinking bourbon, and talking.
No?
That's really
looking
what
for
it is.
elephants.
Looking-
I'll find them.
Throwing
Doing the
trash
same
in
things we would
cars.
do.
Throwing trash. No, not really, because he missed
He
again.
missed. On that note, yes!
Hold on. I did my shout-outs. He didn't take my shout-outs, thank God. That's all he left was my shout-outs. All right, so thank you for coming on, right?
That's my
So
pleasure. Absolutely.
shout-outs. The 31st, we get our prayer on. Ave Maria,
Ave Maria.
Ruben's Run. That's going to be
A&W. A&W.
awesome. So
I'm gonna-
it's
I'm gonna take my Cayenne there because Ruben loves Cayennes.
You bought a
you don't have
Cayenne?
Cayenne.
He bought a 955, guys. That's the
All right.
secret.
So and then-
995.
He's onto something. MJ, you're onto something.
Yeah.
You're onto something.
So this Friday,
Oof.
our very own BK
Oof.
is gonna find some love.
I already shaved my legs.
At, I'm ready.
Props to that. Hookers never should.
Our very own BK is looking for love in all the wrong places at
Ladies and boys.
Ladies and Porsches and A&W at Cars and Chemistry. So good luck to
I got my wingman Ruben. He's ready. He also
Ruben?
shaved his legs.
Ruben shaved his legs. I think he already shaved his legs from when he rides the bicycle.
yeah, I think that was by
You guys are too much.
I think he
man.
shaves his armpits and everything.
Yeah, he shaves
His hair,
He
shaves
shaved his
everywhere.
hair.
We won't talk about the other stuff.
So we're also I want to give a shout out to all our friends that came out to the bus, man.
Shout out.
Thank you.
We got
guys are the real
tons of
MVPs.
footage. We
Thank
met new friends. We
Right.
made new friends. We
met
met
some
some
heroes.
of our heroes.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout,
Shout out to Mark Prebenik.
yeah, man.
Personally,
What a
Mike.
legend.
Jeff.
What a legend.
Jeff.
Jeff,
We,
Jeff Gamroff.
Dude, we left. I personally left that bus smarter than when I got in there.
Way smarter.
after his interview.
And we had the honor that we gave him a sticker. We're like, oh, he's just gonna throw it away or like whatever.
No,
But
dude,
He walked us to his
walked
car.
us to his car,
And
And not only that, it's his personal favorite.
his favorite car.
and he has no stickers. I think
Yeah.
he
he
had
had
one.
one.
He
He had
had
one.
one.
And so that's like a big honor.
Yeah.
Like that's
Dude, that
Jeff Gamroth of Roth Sport Racing, thank you.
Yeah.
He's not
Yeah.
watching. He's
Yeah,
not
man.
watching this.
No, he will.
He's
that
not,
that was
He will, man.
what
he's not watching this hair of clowns.
what we tell you when he started talking? He started talking, and when you were like, "What are you doing in this van right now?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?"
I had to
Why are
ask
we
him.
here?
I had to ask him.
But
Actually, Jeff, because we had I forgot who we were interviewing, and Jeff waited.
Yeah, he poked his head inside.
No, he came back.
Yeah.
Oh, he left. I didn't know.
He walked around and then
He
he
came back.
back.
He came
Gus
back.
brought him back, yeah.
Dude.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Huge honor, man. The guy's super knowledgeable, man. So we're working on. That being said, we're working on the DRT Pulse show.
Yes.
Alvaro, man, we're gonna kidnap you in that van, brother.
Guys, send him messages so he comes on.
Alvaro,
Bother
yes,
him.
bother
luck.
him.
So look, let me give a personal shout out because I think we're forgetting. Well, maybe you haven't. Maybe you have him in your notes. But Sunday.
Sunday.
It was raining,
Yeah,
Right.
and we kept with the interviews.
dude.
I
And
wish
the
I had.
MVP is sitting right there.
MVP.
Sitting right there. You gotta come back. You gotta come back.
You gotta come.
He got there.
So-
He's the one guy outside the van
I
getting
felt
soaked.
this-
Yeah,
There's a-
we were all comfortable. We were complaining because it was hot, but he was getting soaked by the rain. and
Yes,
still
and still
filmed.
filming, man.
Bro.
That dude, dedication to the show, man.
MVP.
Thank you, bro.
And my friends, I think that is.
Mark,
Wait.
you wanna do
I
now?
have one more thing. I messed it up because the first episode I was gonna talk about his clutch, and then I left you guys on a cliffhanger, and then the
You
second
never
episode, I
did say what
forgot.
happened to that clutch.
All right.
Did
so,
we ever?
So he's always like, "Oh, clutch thump, you broke your clutch." You know what he did with his little lead foot? He
Why's it
dumped.
gotta be little though?
Sorry. All right.
He went
So-
there.
So Mr. here decided that he wanted to copy Big K with his little clutch thumps, and he hit it so hard that he went through the firewall.
No!
There's video. There's video.
He's
for
like
that.
Mr. Flintstone. Now he just walks with his 944. So we'll post a video right here of
Oh no!
There's a video for that.
of the Asian
All right,
driver.
my
Oh my
friends,
gosh.
and with that, I'll give
MJ, you want to do the honors?
And that is
That's
a
right.
wrap.
Thank
Thank you, guys. That was fun.
That's for you, man.
You've been
Thank you so
frequency.
Be sure to like and
You've
subscribe.
been-
You've
Follow
been
us on YouTube
frequency.
and Instagram.
Can I eat my cake now?
Oh yeah.
I'm just sitting here going.